Greetings, beautiful people. I just want to take a moment to thank everybody for visiting the Coming Out Black channel, as well as the Coming Out Black website. I am doing sort of what I would call a coming out. I am Charlotte. I am the creator of comingoutblack.com website, as well as this channel. So what I thought I would do is just kind of come online and tell you guys a little bit about why I started the website and some upcoming podcasts that I have plans to do. So originally I created comingoutblack.com because I complained over and over again about the lack of presence of Black LGBT, same gender loving, and the life people. And my friends would always say, well, then do something about it. And so I decided to do something about it. In essence, I created the website because I wanted to ensure that the history and the lives of Black LGBTQ people would live in affinity in cyberspace. And I also created the website because I wanted to provide young people who were struggling with their sexual identity and or sexual orientation with some place to go where they could see themselves, where they could understand that they were all right just the way that they are and they didn't need to change. And that, you know, as a young person, they could grow up to be a Black anchorman. They could grow up to be a Black poet. They could grow up to be a Black business person. I just wanted them to know that they were okay. And, you know, because if you live in a rural town where there's not a lot of exposure to gay stuff, you may not be able to access role models in your own community. And I wanted somewhere for them to go online. So that's why I created Coming Out Black. So over the years, I've had this website since 2004 and has morphed and evolved and changed and shifted. And sometimes I have things on the website, sometimes I don't. It just depends on my time, and it depends on what I think should be on there. So I apologize for all the kind of mayhem that I have inflicted on the online community over the years. However, I have made a commitment and a promise to do better. And one of the ways I hope to do better, one of the ways in which I'm thinking I will do better is to do some podcast. And the first kind of podcast that I want to do is just what I call inspirational spotlights, where I talk a little bit about Black LGBTQ people, same gender love in the life, and share with you about their lives and who they are, because for me, you know, I just continue to want to celebrate us. And I thought it would be easier than for me to kind of write out these long, drawn-out, wordy, biographical sketches, which I think people were reading when I did that, but I just kind of felt it just was time-consuming. So I think doing a podcast and featuring a couple people on a podcast every week or so, maybe I can get some momentum and get more information out about our community. The other podcast that I'm really excited about doing is called Serving Up Realness. In Serving Up Realness, what I plan to do is answer questions that people have sent to me. I get a plethora of questions, and it's so time consuming for me to be able to answer them. And so, which also has taken away from me being able to do anything on the website. So I thought what I would do is that instead of writing individual letters, I would, you know, take a handful of questions and answer them on a podcast. Because a lot of times the questions are very similar. And so this is a way for me to reach a wider audience, to kind of meet the needs of more people. And I'm really excited about that because I think people have so many questions. I mean, I know I've been out for a while, but I have to remember that every day somebody new is coming out and that they have these questions. So, and they need some answers, you know. So I'm really committed to doing a podcast called Serving Up Realness, where I answer, you know, those questions that people have about what it means to be Black and gay, and relationships, and just coming out, and whatever else that people struggle with. And then also, now bear with me, because the truth is, this is a lot of work. I want to do another kind of podcast, maybe occasionally, maybe every couple of weeks. What's the tea? And that's a podcast where I talk a little bit about what's going on in our community. You know, the good, the bad, the ugly, the great accomplishments, whether it's Don Lemon coming out in his book Transparent, or Shamika Holtzclaw getting arrested for shooting a gun at her former girlfriend. You know, like whatever. let's not talk about the whole skull situation, but I'm just saying that that'll be opportunity for me to share with the world what's going on for us. Because again, I feel like there continues to be a lack of presence about Black LGBTQ people, and I just, in my own little small way, want to contribute to giving voice and visibility. So again, I just want to thank all of you guys for visiting the website. Like, I'm completely honored. My son, who happens to be kind of my web manager, recently told me that just for the channel, the Coming Out Black channel, that we had nearly almost 500,000 views, which I had when I created those little simple videos. 50 gay men you should know, 50 Black lesbians you should know. I thought if I got 10 or 100, I would be ecstatic and happy. But to think that those videos have reached that many people really has inspired me to really get serious and to really continue to do more. So again, thank you guys. And with that, I'm just going to tell you to stay tuned. More videos to come, more podcasts to come, whatever, video blogs, whatever you want to call them. And just know that, in closing, I just want to say that know that you are perfect, you are whole, you are complete, you are all right just the way that you are. Peace and much love. And take care, family. See you on the next episode.